Hello, family, and welcome back to Global Kitchen. So, today we are going to make this delicious meat pepper soup with some potatoes. If you're someone like me who's obsessed with something like this recipe is just for you because it's really simple. All you need is a meat, some potatoes, onions, so you don't really need much for this recipe. So for starters, you have to cut the meat into different sections to your liking. For me, I like cutting them, into bigger pieces. Some people like to cut them into smaller pieces. So it all depends on what you actually prefer, whether you prefer cutting them into smaller or bigger pieces. So when you're done cutting them, you can go ahead and add your salt. So I decided to add my salt on the table, and let it set for like 5 minutes before I started cooking my soup. So for those of you guys who haven't yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each week I post. I make it my duty to post like 2 videos each week. So when I'm done cutting the meat, as you can see, I'm placing it into the pot, and those other white things you're seeing are some potatoes, but definitely I'm going to add some by the end of this video. So yeah, I just make sure I place the meat inside the pot and take some water so that I can boil. It's going to take you like 20 to 30 minutes for it to cook, depending on the right amount of temperature. So I like to leave the stove on high, because when cooking a meat, you need to leave it on high. Except if you want to take a long time and cooking something like this, but if you don't want to waste too much time, you have other things to do, make sure you leave it on high, and be sure to add enough water than you would add in a fish pepper soup, because this is meat. It takes a lot of water for it to boil and soften up. After adding just the amount of water I needed for this soup, I leave it on the heat to boil. So I'm going to leave it for like 20 to 30 minutes, and on this stage is where you're going to add some of your spices. For those of you guys who love to add some spices, this is the stage for you to add. And for me, I like adding some extra Maggi to my pepper soup for the taste. So that's what you're seeing me adding into the soup. I added my shrimp Maggi and my Ajinomoto Maggi. Then I'm going to leave it on for like 20 minutes so that it can come to a boil. While the meat is boiling, this is your opportunity to slice your onion. Like I said, I don't like wasting time. I love doing things, at once. So since my meat was boiling, I decided to cut my onions into bigger pieces, because I prefer them to be in much more bigger pieces rather than in smaller pieces. So this is your chance for you to go ahead and cut your onions. Use your pepper. For those of you guys who love to add an extra spice. For me, I love extra spice in my soup, so I went ahead and blend some of our African very hot spices. We call it dry pepper in Africa. So I went ahead and blend them with some garlic for smell. So this is a chance for you to go ahead and add the onion. Like I said, my meat had boiled for like 15 minutes, so I went ahead and added the onion. After this, I'm going to blend my pepper and garlic together. When you're done blending your dry pepper and garlic, go ahead and add it into the boiling meat, because you want to make sure that your pepper is properly cooked. So this is the right stage for you to go ahead and add it into your soup. After adding your onion and pepper, make sure you leave it on to boil for like another 10 minutes before you go ahead and add your potatoes, because at that time your meat is almost cooked. So go ahead and add your potatoes, because you also want to make sure that your potato is properly cooked, because you're not going to enjoy it if it's raw. So go ahead and add your potato and leave it on to boil. After adding your potato, make sure you also leave it on for like 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, this is exactly how your soup is going to look like. When you add some tomato paste into your soup, it's almost ready. And if you're not sure whether the potato is well cooked, make sure you use a fork to see whether it's cooked or not. After adding my tomato paste, I leave the soup on for like 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes, this is exactly how my soup looks like. It's all ready. As you can see, I'm serving myself a huge plate with rice. It's super delicious. I make sure I put some okra into the rice, because oh my goodness, guys, if you try this, trust me, you would love to eat this every single day. After doing that, I just make sure I add some drops of lime. After adding those drops of lime, you can just go ahead and enjoy it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I really do appreciate you guys. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell, so you'll be notified when I get to post videos each week. So go ahead and give this recipe a try. Like I said, it's super easy yet very delicious meal to try. Go ahead and try. Thank me later. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. See you.